Avengers, assemble. Avengers, assemble. Avengers, assemble.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Avengers. For this list, we're looking at Avengers from the movies, TV, and comic books.
We don't have much time. Vision will explain.
In order to qualify for this list, you must have been a full-fledged member of the main Avengers team.
You have to be sure.
So, sorry to all of the new Avengers, Mighty Avengers, Young Avengers, West Coast Avengers, Secret Avengers, or any other offshoot of the Avengers team.
You don't know that you're invulnerable?
Number 10, the Black Panther.
Mistake.
Considered by many to be one of the most important comic book characters of all time, the Black Panther is often referenced as the first African-American superhero in mainstream comic books.
I think in time, you will represent to your nation what the Black Panther represents to Wakanda.
Born into privilege and leadership, this future king left his homeland and joined the Avengers to prove himself a hero who was worthy of ruling his homeland. Loyal to a fault, the Black Panther's strong will and humble demeanor reflect his noble blood.
Amandala.
Number 9, the Wasp.
Avengers assemble!
When the Avengers were first created, the idea was to bring Marvel's most popular, important characters together into one unit.
Together, we can do more. And we can have fun doing it.
So it may have been a bit of a surprise that Janet Van Dyne was one of the 5 characters who made the cut.
All of us, together as Avengers.
With similar powers to her partner Ant-Man,
Let me guess, an ant told you what was going on.
A termite, actually.
Janet was able to shrink, fly, and use technology to imitate a wasp's sting.
That's awesome, Hank. Gotta fly now!
Other than her status as a founding member of the team, Janet also served as the emotional core of the team for many years.
You give theoretical physicists a bad name. Now knock it off, before I make you!
Number 8, Vision.
I am my master's vision of the future.
A synthesoid created by one of the team's greatest foes, the Vision was built to destroy the Avengers, not to join them.
Proceeding to next objective. Avengers Mansion.
An automaton that was arguably as powerful as most of his teammates, it was the Vision's eventual humanity that came to define him as a character.
The wormhole will irreparably compromise the sun in 6.2 minutes.
Thanks for pointing that out, Vision.
No matter how many times he has been destroyed and rebuilt, he ultimately rediscovers the emotions that his programming should have never allowed him to feel in the first place, and that allows readers and viewers alike to relate to him.
Vision, you saved all of us. Why? Why did you do it?
Ultron created me to be perfect. He thought that meant less human, to be cold and unfeeling. I wish to be perfect, but I believe that means to be more human.
Number 7, Black Widow.
That's a restricted shield frequency.
Many of the characters on this list have been the stars of standalone stories or movies that have become equally important parts of their identities. However, Natasha, otherwise known as the Black Widow, has come to be known first and foremost as an Avenger.
Before I worked for S.H.I.E.L.D., I made a name for myself.
Constantly running from a dark past that serves as her motivation, Natasha is the ultimate soldier of the group.
I'm in the middle of an interrogation. This moron is giving me everything.
Ready and willing to carry out whatever orders she is given, as long as you've earned her trust. Number 6, Hawkeye.
Yeah, get in line.
The smartass of the group.
If I put an arrow through Loki's eye socket, I'd sleep better, I suppose.
Clint Hawkeye Barton's constant quips endeared him to fans of the group for many years.
Leave you alone? I just saved your green hide, and now you get to return the favor.
The ultimate archer in all of the Marvel Universe, it's Clint's constant attempts to hide his heart from everyone around him that have made the character one of the most popular among fans of the comics.
Didn't need to know. Didn't ask.
Despite the films not delving into the comical side of the character as much as some had hoped.
Wow, you've just got all the answers, don't you?
his status as a badass was still well preserved.
Well, they can't bank with a dam. Find a tight corner.
Number 5. Ant-Man.
Ready to talk now?
One of the most brilliant men in all of the Marvel Universe, Hank Pym's inventions of particles that could shrink him or turn him into a giant allowed him to become the costumed hero known as Ant-Man.
It was an important experiment.
Though his actions have not always been heroic, he always strives to be a good man, scientist, and husband.
You can't imagine the scientific advances that can be made with this sample.
Knowing that he has many misdeeds to overcome, Hank is one of the most relatable members of the group.
I'm guessing this isn't a team trust-building exercise.
Known by many names, such as Ant-Man, Giant Man, or Yellow Jacket, one thing always remains the same. He is one of the most important members of the Avengers.
We're 5 strangers. It takes time to form a team. It takes trust.
Number 4, the Hulk.
You're making me angry. Oh, am I?
He may not work well with others, but nobody can smash quite like the Hulk.
And Hulk. Smash.
Constantly at war with himself, Bruce Banner's alter ego is the irresistible force who has yet to come across an object that he can't move.
Is that all you got?
Granted amazing powers in a moment of extreme selflessness, the Hulk is one of the most extreme characters in all of literature, let alone comics.
That's my secret, Captain. I'm always angry.
A Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde for a new century, he may very well be one of the most interesting characters in all of comics.
Now she'll see.
Number 3, Thor.
I'm Thor, Odin's son.
Another founding member of the group, Thor is a god who was once one of the most boastful beings in all of the 9 realms that his people have helped to keep in harmony.
Do you swear to guard the 9 realms?
I swear.
Sent to Midgard, or Earth as we call it, to learn humility, the god of thunder discovered a love for humanity that made him into one of its greatest protectors. When he found a team of people whose goals were similar to his own, he found a family for whom he would die to protect. Number 2, Iron Man.
I am Iron Man.
A war-profiteering alcoholic whose inventions and technology have killed countless people.
Yeah, peace. I love peace.
Tony Stark had a lot to overcome when he decided that he was going to save those he had put into danger.
Iron Man, that's kind of catchy. It's got a nice ring to it. I mean, it's not technically accurate. The suit's a gold titanium alloy, but it's kind of evocative, the imagery, anyway.
Luckily for us and the Avengers, he just happens to be the
genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist
who created the suit of armor that turns him into Iron Man. And he had a change of heart to go along with it.
I came to realize that I have more to offer this world than just making things that blow up.
Along with our number 1 choice, he has most defined the direction of the group since the beginning.
Iron Man, yes. I gotta think about it.
Before we reveal our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
It's a trap!
Number 1, Captain America.
Captain America? And according to my armor, he's alive.
The literal flag bearer of the group, Cap is the ultimate team leader.
I can't lead a mission when the people I'm leading have missions of their own.
Because why be led by an actual god or some of the smartest men in the world when you can follow America?
Mr. Stark. Captain.
Capable of knowing the strengths and weaknesses of all of his teammates and where those skills would be best applied in any battle situation, Cap's ability to perceive the best strategy in every moment makes him perhaps the most valuable Avenger of all time. When you throw in his seemingly endless enthusiasm and belief in his teammates, once they've earned his trust, Cap easily becomes the ultimate Avenger. Do you agree with our list?
It's over.
Who's your favorite Avenger? For more super top 10s published daily, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
It might take a while.